Hi guys, today I'm going to be blow drying my hair with a hot brush, and I thought I would pop on and show you exactly what I do, what I don't do, the best ways to create volume, how to smooth your hair out without creating too much volume. So let's get into it. So I'm going to start by taking into the nape of the neck about an inch thick section, getting rid of all of this hair right up onto the top. You can use a clip, or I am actually going to use just a bobble today because I know that's really accessible to everybody. We're all going to have some fun bobble at home. So my hair is about 50% dry already. I left it to air dry. I put my products in. You don't want to start with your hair completely soaking wet. It's going to take you forever. It is just wasting your time. You can either blast it off with a hairdryer, which when I've got not as much time, I will pop it upside down with my products in, blast it to about 50 to 60% dry, and then start using my hot brush afterwards. So I put it onto the fastest setting. My hair is really thick. It takes quite a long time to dry. So put it onto the hottest for mine and the fastest. I've also put heat defense in already. I used as well Olaplex 6, Olaplex 7, which I will talk about a little bit more in a different video, so keep watching for that. So I always start on one side. I don't ever really work at the back until I get to the top. So I want to be lifting really high. When I reach when I get in here at the head, lifting right out into like a half moon or semicircle. Some people will do this and be wrapping it around here. That's fine if you want it to really be smooth at the top and come in here. I want the lift here at the root, so I want my ends to be quite smooth, but this to be volumized. So that's why I'm lifting right out here and dropping down. Sometimes it can feel really difficult having to do this with a hairdryer and a brush, and it can feel really unnatural. This makes it so much easier. Coming to the other sides now, really getting in at that root, and I keep my tension up there, really pulling up and out. You can use this side, it doesn't get hot, you can hold it and pull up and round. This section is dry now, so I'll move on to the next section, taking it about as thick as this. Every section should be about as thick as the last, because you don't want to go too thick. It's going to take you far longer to dry it. You'll end up with bits that are still damp. It needs to be 100% dry, otherwise it will not hold the volume and it will not hold its shape. It will just drop. And then when I come to the next section, I try not to add in the bottom section that I've just done, and I just do the bit that is wet. Otherwise you're repeatedly going over the same bit of hair. That's putting more heat onto it that it doesn't need to have. Again, lifted, hold it up and really pull it out into that half moon shape. This is great also because I do have quite a bit of curl in my hair. This smooths it all out completely. It pulls out that wave, which, you know, when I don't want it there, this is great to just pull it out. Also, it's good if you don't want to create volume and you just want to smooth it out and flatten down the hair. That's perfect, because you just wouldn't lift at the root. What you would do is hold down and bring it this way, pulling down constantly instead of any sort of height. The higher we pull, the more volume that we're creating, and you're going to want that C bend here. You really want to be getting that up and over like that. I'm being really quite firm when I get to that root. I'm pulling it up and out. Also, what I will do, sometimes this has got a little bit knotty now from me putting it in the bobble, so I will just smooth it out onto those ends. If that's a little bit too wet also, you can go back through it and then come back to your root area. So that's completely dry now. So it's all dry. I will go in just with my straighteners a little bit now. I sprayed some heat defence in and just left it for about 30 seconds to a minute so that it wasn't wet. Clip some away. I'm not making this completely flat or straight. All I want to do is quickly just run over those edges, and I do just tuck the iron in very, very slightly, just facing you, not on the ends really, but on the middle section, and then just smooth that end down. As you can see, I really did not go over that a lot at all. First of all, it's not necessary because we've used the hot brush and that's done most of our smoothing out for us. Picking up the hair without picking up the section that you've just done. These bits always tend to be my curliest bits around the hairline, but you do have to be really careful when straightening around the hairline and the front of the face, because that hair is the weakest hair on your head. It is fine, it's a lot finer than the hair at the back of your head. It's so much more dense here that it would withstand so much more than these little baby hairs around here. Make sure that you use your heat defence on those areas especially. I cannot stress that enough. You can see I'm not really coming anywhere near the root other than on this very part here. And it's pretty much just these very, very end bits. And with this bit here, I'll just come up. Because I want it to stay nice and full, I want it to still come away from the face. Always my problem area, because my hair is growing out some layers that I'd had previously. The shape wants to come and fall onto my face, so we have to be careful that we don't really bring the straighteners in like that, because that is going to encourage it to do so, and I do not want that. I almost just go really smooth on that area. You can see that that lift is all at the root rather than curling anywhere around here. Ideally, I would now put in my texture spray, but I don't have any at home, it's all at the salon. But as I said, I will show you all of that in a video coming up soon. So, this is my hair. This is what I do to keep it nice and smooth without too much straightening. So, thank you for watching.